comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I went back and I found my goals for 2021, and it's amazing how much of a cooked cunt you are in retrospect. Why can't you ever realize, like, in the moment, what a fucking fried cooked cunt you are? It's not until years later when you look back and you go, fuck, how did my 16 brain cells even make it this far? In the moment, you always think you're on top of things. You're like, I am the best version I'll ever be right now. I've progressed so much through life. I've learned so much. I am on top of things now. I understand myself. I understand the world. But like 12 months later, looking back, you're like, how am I breathing? Like, I feel like I'm one of those people that should be reminding themselves to breathe like every 30 seconds or something. So I'll go through some of the goals I set for last year. And you've got to remember, there's techniques you've got to use for goal setting. You don't just have a goal and then write that down. You don't just say, I want $1,000 saving in the bank by the end of the year. No, what you do is you say, I want $1 billion saved by the end of the year, which seems unlikely. It seems like a little bit of a stretch, but if you don't write the $1 billion down, you're never going to get the $1 billion. And the other thing is, if you say $1 billion and you really go after the $1 billion, then you're going to go past the $1,000 fucking pretty quickly. So that's how you set goals. That's why they say, reach for the stars. What's that saying? Shoot for the stars, because if you miss, you might hit the moon or something. It's something like that, but you get what I mean? You might not hit the star, but you'll hit the moon or a side of the mountain or something. So that's one thing you've got to do when you're setting goals. You overshoot a little bit, maybe just a little bit. And the other thing you do is you can't do these things for a selfish reason. So your reason has to be like almost philanthropic. Like if you say you want to be a billionaire, you can't say I want to be a billionaire because I want to buy a super yacht and then pay for like the 50 best looking hookers from all around the world, get them to line up and then take turns in blowing me. You can't put that down as a reason you want to be a billionaire. You have to put down something like, I want to be a billionaire because, I don't know, I want to help feed poor kids or some shit like that. So that's what I've done here. I've shot past the mark, and also my reasons for doing the things, I would say, are not 100% genuine. Anyway, we'll get started with my 2021 goals. I was contemplating not even reading these out because they're so fucking embarrassing, but I'm also too lazy to make up some other shit. So here we go. Here were my 2021 goals. Here's the first one. This was my main goal. This is what I actually wrote down as a human being. My main goal in 2021 was fulfilled potential Boyle. I don't even know what the fuck that means, and it was my main goal. Fulfilled potential Boyle. I actually wrote that as my main goal. When you don't even know what your fucking main goal means, you're probably not going to have a very good fucking year. My main goal was fulfilled potential Boyle. Fulfilled potential Boyle or fulfilled potential Boyle? I'm not too sure. You would have to ask the moron who was me at the start of 2021 what the hell he was thinking with that one. I have no idea. Fulfill my potential, I suppose. Anyway, that was my main goal. And I'm pretty sure I achieved it. Like, if you're such a moron that you write down your main goal is fulfilled potential Boyle, that you're even alive at the end of the year means you've fulfilled your potential. Your potential wasn't fucking great. My next goal was to have the world's biggest podcast. Now, this is one of those ones where you just shoot for the fucking stars, and if you miss, you just hit the side of a hill. And being on a hill, you've still got a little bit of a view. It's still sick to be on a fucking hill. And there's advantages to being on a hill. You can get up easy, you can get down easy. There's a little bit of a view. A hill's cool. Hills are underrated. So I might not have overtaken Joe Rogan, but I have a nice little view from the fucking hill. And the reason I gave for wanting to have the world's biggest podcast, remember how I told you before, it's got to be like philanthropic. It can't be a selfish reason when you're writing out goals. I said I want to inspire millions of people. I want to inspire millions of people. I actually wrote that down. I said I want to have the world's biggest podcast because I want to inspire as many people as possible. So if I have the world's biggest podcast, then I'm inspiring the most amount of people I can. See, none of these goals are just for me. They're for everyone. You understand? So if I hit my goals, it doesn't just help me, it helps the entire world. So that was the second goal after Fulfilled Potential Boyle. My second goal was I want to become a world-renowned stand-up comedian. I want to be an internationally touring comedian. I want to be able to sell out theaters and stadiums, that sort of shit. I'm trying to find my fucking charitable reason I want to do this for. It says... It says, because of this pandemic, I believe comedy is going to become more critical. The world needs laughter. And then I'm like, I just want to be able to walk into any comedy venue in the entire world and go, fucking Boyle's on now. Move over, baby, because the fucking big boy's here. So that was my second goal. My third goal was to write a movie script. Actually, it wasn't even to write a movie script. I said I want to write 3 movie scripts. In 2021, I want to go from 0 movie scripts to 3 in a year. And what cause did I want to do this for? Children in Africa? No, I think I just wanted to do this for myself. So I have been writing. That's what I've been writing every day for the last fucking 18 months, I would say it's taken. And it's a lot harder to write a fucking movie script than you fucking think. It has been a steep fucking learning curve, and it's still about 6 to 9 months away from even being able to show anyone. So that goal also landed on the side of a hill. The next goal was to write a book. Well, when I realized how hard it is to write a movie script, I was like, how about you put the fucking novel on hold for a little while and try and write one movie script. Hey, Fyodor Boyle, just stick to your fucking little comedy script before you fucking start writing a book. But I'll tell you this, when you're writing a movie script, it teaches you a lot about fucking structure. And that's what I really needed to learn anyway. So the book didn't even get off the ground. The launch was unsuccessful. Who was I doing that for? I think I was doing it for the peasants to hand it out like the Bible. So, no book. No fucking book. Meditation was my next goal. I want to become basically enlightened. That's what I say, because that will also benefit the whole world, not just myself. What did I say? Meditation and the study of Buddhism could be a seriously deep path that I follow for the rest of my life. Well, I've been on and off the meditation for about 4 months now. I'm finding it hard to get a fucking good run on. So I would say the meditation sort of fell to the wayside a little bit, but I'm coming back strong in 2022 with the meditation. The next goal was optimum body. That's what I put down, optimum body. I will be a physical I will be a physical specimen. I want to look like an athlete for the rest of my life. Strong, flexible, healthy. What did I write? I want to do it because I've spent the majority of my life in bad physical condition and have recently changed that around, and I've felt great. Basically, I wanted to do it for my kids. And I was a fucking physical specimen up until about fucking December 1, and then it all fell to shit. That's what happens. I got too close to the stars. I could have almost reached out and touched that fucking star, and now where am I? on the fucking side of the hill again. The next one, piano. Piano. I sold the piano when I came to India, and then I didn't fucking buy another one when I got here. It was going to cost 1,000 Australian dollars for me to get a piano. Well, the piano I wanted. I could probably have got a lot cheaper one, but I insisted on the $1,000 one or nothing. And I took the nothing. And I'm really regretting that now because I could have spent the last fucking year playing piano and I would be fucking good by now. But also, I probably wouldn't have even played the piano that much. So, the piano, yeah, that's sort of fucking fucked up. And the final one, here was the final one, the big one, maths. Jesus Christ. Who am I? It's fucking amazing how little we fucking really know ourselves. Maths. I want to learn maths. I want it to make sense. Why did I want to do it? I feel like I would be good at it. I feel like I would be good at math. Who am I? Who the fuck am I? And it might help me with abstract thought. It will also plug a few holes in my own knowledge. Plug a few holes. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. There's not enough fucking plugs in the world. Anyway, they were my 2021 goals, and as you can see, 2021 was a fucking disaster. So I've got to get on to 2022 goals, and they're not going to be fulfilled potential Boyle. I still have no idea what that means. Fuck me, I really don't have a lot to work with here. Who am I? Anyway, that will do for tonight. I'll be bringing back Boyle Breaks History pretty soon, so don't worry about that, even though no one's worried about that. I'm bringing it back. That'll do for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, share it around, and I'll see you the fuck later.